Dendrochronology Lab process starts from the field. The samples can be stem disc. So you can see like this, we collect it from dead trees. Before we measure, what do? We polish it, because this is critical. If you don't polish it, what do you see here? Nothing. So polishing is 50% of the job, I can say. Then you can see the rings here. Otherwise, it's like this, you cannot do anything. After preparing the samples, polishing nicely, it's very important to see how the anatomy is, what characterizes the ring, and we cut piece of wood, if it's a stem disc, to look at the anatomical structure. And for that, we use this part of the wood. This is a microtome. It has a very sharp knife, and we prepare slides. After cutting the slides, we bring it here to stain it so that we see the different color of the wood structure. Then after having the slide, we will have picture like this. So this species actually, it has parenchyma band, but also density variation between the early and the late wood part that characterize the growth boundary. So after identifying what characterizes the ring, we come here to look at the microscope. So as you see, we look at the ring. We have to make sure that we see it correctly. We measure different trees. I have one disc, I have the second disc, I have the third disc. So we measure depending on what we want to know. And then you have the up and down you see here. Because there are narrow rings, there are wide rings. The narrow rings are formed normally during drought years, when there is stress. The wide rings are formed when the tree is happy, when there is enough water and temperature. So by measuring different samples, we can tell the age of the tree from the number of rings. And some species, maybe they are 100 years. Some trees, they are maybe 100 years. Some trees from the same species can be 200 years. So we align them like this. And then we see if the reason for the narrow ring formation is climate. After that, developing a chronology, and we can reconstruct climate history. We can tell about the climate growth relationship. We can tell about how the rotation cycle of the species, and we can tell which species is more tolerant to these drought events or stress events.